Hi everybody, it's Kathy here, and today I am playing along with It's All About the Mouse. I don't get to do this very often for time reasons, and I love the holidays because I can join in. And here is the inspiration that Tara, the Paper Snob, gave for us this month. And I have chosen some fireworks from the Sydney Royal Easter Show that we witnessed in back in March, April. Can't remember exactly, around then, and we stayed for the evening show and were able to see the fireworks, so this was perfect. And I don't know if you can see, but my daughter is actually wearing a Disney shirt, so I am going to fit on this layout 5 photos, and I'm going to try and keep it simple. I want the fireworks to be the focus. They were a brilliant show. And I just want those to be on there. Now, in the photo, you can see all of us there who were there watching. That's myself with my three of my daughters and my daughter's friend and my eldest, my son-in-law as well. So this is going to be, as I said, an easy layout. I'm just tucking in little 2x2 squares in under the photos just to add the splash of colour around the photos. I am using up a lot of scraps on this layout, which is really good and handy to clear out that scrap pile, which seems to accumulate faster than the layouts. And I am just, as I said, doing a very simple design for this one. Do you have that problem too, that your scraps seem to accumulate faster than your layouts? Let me know in the comments, what do you do? How big a piece do you keep? How small do you get rid of? I'm curious to find out because I am a terrible hoarder. Even though I have so much paper, it's ridiculous. I do not know why I need to keep all the little bits and pieces, but I do. So I am, as I said, layering up this so that there is like a quilted block effect, and I just want to mix and match the colours around the layout so that it's pretty balanced and even. Now that I'm happy with that, I'm just going to adhere them down into place. They aren't covering up all of that background, which is a Stampin' Up background. I got that piece of wood grain from Stampin' Up. I do like it. It's a beautiful piece, but the reverse side is even more spectacular. But for this layout, I've gone with the blue, and I am just layering on those 2x2 squares so that you can see how I am putting this together. Now, I know a lot of it gets covered up, but that's okay. It's just the hint of it behind, like the hint of the colour in the fireworks. This is a great hop. I'm sure there's going to be lots of people playing along, and as time goes by and the videos go up, I will continue to add them to the playlist. So come and check back regularly to make sure you get to see all of the wonderful layouts that people create following this hop. Now, Disney isn't a big thing here in Australia, not as big as it is in America. I would love, love, love one day to go to Disneyland. That's on my wish list, my to-do one-day list, and I know that, you know, for other people it's just a common everyday event that they go to, but that's okay. We all have dreams, we all have aspirations, and Disney is one that Australians really love or want to have as part of their itinerary of things to do and see in the world. I'm just going to pop this one up. I'm using some pop dots here, and that's the foam dots are just going to allow me to pop that one up there. On my Cricut, I've cut out the title Fireworks. Captain Obvious here. Fireworks. Yeah, that's exactly what's in those photos. But that just suited well. I've done it in the yellow. Now, when I cut it out, my little spark there just didn't cut cleanly, so I'm going to tear it off, and I have another one that I'm just going to add to it there, a little fireworks display. And I just like that the yellow just draws from the pictures and pops on that background for this layout. So I'm just popping down the 3 around the title. And then I also cut out on the Cricut these starbursts or bursts of fireworks, which I'm going to use as my embellishments as well. And I'm just going to lay this one down flat on and it's going to go over the edges of my photo. And when I cut it, whoever designed it didn't weld it very well, so that came apart when it was cut. And then I'm going to put these green ones in underneath as well, and they're going to tuck in underneath that top photo so that there's fireworks coming out to the top right hand side and the bottom left hand of that photo. And I just love how this is coming together, and it just is simple yet effective, and that's what we need sometimes. They don't have to all be elaborate. They can be simple at times and still have the same desired effect to draw your eye around that layout. So I'm just putting in the last of these bursts of fireworks, and I'm just going to glue them down so that they stay adhered into place. And I do like the colour arrangement of it, picking out colours from the photos. And now I'm going to put in some stars, and I'm going to actually pop these stars up on foam dots as well. And I've got one in the centre of that star there, and then I'm going to put them around the layout. Now 3 of them are popped up, so the big one in the middle of the star, and then these 2 littler ones that I have over here, top and bottom. And then I'm just going to put a couple in that are flat as well, but down here at the bottom, and that's spreading 5 stars across the page, and that's keeping that odd thing happening so that it's not drawing your eye to one particular spot on the layout. Now, just to add that little bit of sparkle that fireworks always brings, I have this sequence mix here that has some stars in the gold and blue, and I'm just going to add that around the layout and just add that little bit of extra sparkle to, you know, just like fireworks do. Fireworks add that sparkle. This is a great stimulus, Tara. I really did enjoy using it. And it finally, like, I take photos of fireworks on places that we go, like at Sydney at Christmas time when they had the fireworks, at the Easter show in the past where we go, at the local show. I've done fireworks in lots and lots of places, but I actually not scrapped any. So this is the first time I'm scrapping fireworks. So I'm pretty impressed that it's actually getting onto a layout. And I do love fireworks. A little story here. My middle daughter, who is about 4 up the chain on the layout, she's looking a little bit freaked out there in that photo, and that's because she actually can't cope with the noise of the fireworks. We all laugh and joke because she goes with her friend there, Zoe, to the New Year's Eve show, and she stays and she watches it. But all her life, she's been a runner. Whenever there's been fireworks, she's bolted. And so in the middle of a crowd, she would just disappear, bolting, and my husband's had to chase her many, many times because of the noise being too much for her. And so when she goes at New Year's, it must be a huge strain for her, but she does it because her friend goes. And then when we were here at the Easter show, it wasn't in the stadium, so it was enclosed, and so the noise was so much more, and she just had to get out. And her friend was like so worried because she actually had a breakdown, like it really freaked her out. Her sister had to go and follow her. Yeah, it was just like old days. But so I've never seen it like that. I've never seen it. And I said, yeah, we're all laughing because she just really does not cope well with fireworks and the sounds from the fireworks. It's not actually the display that worries her, it's just the noise that worries her. She freaks out. It's very funny. That, yeah, strangest things, but that's how different people react to different things. So as you can see here, I am just trying to do a messy white border, but the white pen is not working very friendly for me today. I've added in the white highlights on my cut files so that they look like they're spraying out and the light's catching them. And I'm just going around with a messy white border just to finish off the layout in whole, because I just feel that the plain raw edge of the layout is just a little bit too flat for there's so much colour that's going on in the middle. And there's basically the layout. I am pretty excited about it. As I said, fireworks are my favourite. I love them. I can watch them till the cows come home. I've always wanted to be able to try and capture them. And I do take lots and lots of photos of fireworks, but I don't ever actually scrap them. So here I have been able to do it. And as I said, on her shirt is my nod to the mouse. She has 2 Mickey Mouses, and it says, "I'm a Disney princess until Lallybrock calls," and that's what she is. So here's close-ups of my layout. As I said, there are lots of people playing along. Check out the playlist as it builds over time in the next few days, and I'll see you in the next video very, very soon. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and happy scrapping until next time.